feel so privileged to be a part of the MAPS MCRC clinic since its inaugural clinic back in July of 2016.
I'm of Egyptian origin.
I played soccer in college.
I have traveled to 7 countries by myself. Number 3, I've been married for 15 years.
We're hoping to engage the sisters in being involved more with activities in the masjid to build our community.
My name is Haider Ali. I'm currently the president of MAPS. I became the president in October 2018 after the last elections. I decided to come back to the board and run for the presidency for 3 reasons. Number 1, I was truly humbled and amazed with the progress we have had, and I thought it is an opportunity to take the community to the next stage of a progression. Secondly, as a community, we have grown so fast that I thought it is important for us to lay the infrastructure that enable us to grow from where we are to the next stage. And finally, an area that I think we have lagged behind is building a strong leadership bench. And one of my goals for my presidency is to build this leadership bench so that we can have the next generation of leaders leading this organization.
What I'm doing here today is I'm planting and I'm putting in mulch.
Because they give us the shade and the birds live in trees.
MAPS now reached out to King County because they were really interested in adopting a site that they could steward to have a lasting impact for the future.
As I look at the journey of MAPS from its inception to today, I reflected parallel to the journey our Prophet ﷺ had in his life. After the prophethood, there was a period of 13 years where he laid the foundations of his community in Mecca. Serendipitously, we are 13 years since MAPS started. I feel that we have laid a strong foundation through the programs and activities we have had across 4 pillars: the faith cornerstone, outbound good, inbound good, and the model citizen. Faith is the cornerstone upon which all the other pillars rest. Outbound good is turning faith into practice, where we go out and serve the community. Beloved Prophet ﷺ said, the most beloved to Allah or God are those who serve the people. So this, we think, is a core part of our faith, is to serve people.
So I feel so privileged to be a part of the MAPS MCRC clinic since its inaugural clinic back in July of 2016. And I actually found out about it through Nihat, who's the clinic director. She posted that she needed some volunteers, that she was starting up a clinic. And it was very basic, rudimentary back then. And since then, we've developed to become a much larger clinic. And I've taken on more roles as I've gone older as well.
I'm Atif Bhatti and I'm a scribe here today. So I'm helping physicians and medical assistants with charting patient information. So I heard about the clinic from Muslim health professionals. MHP is an organization here in the greater Seattle area, and one of their goals is to assist future healthcare professionals with getting experience.
My name is Chad Aldridge. I'm with the Port of Seattle. It has been overwhelmingly appreciated, amazed at the amount of support from the community and the Muslim community especially. Ever since Monday, they have raved about the food. Each day, I mean, we've had other community organizations that provided food over the week. To me, it's been just an amazing, emotional moment for a lot of them, just to see the amount of community support just like this.
I'm helping the poor people who don't have stuff on food or clothes. It's been good. Makes me feel good giving away since I'm so fortunate.
So this is our way of helping refugees that are fleeing from Syria, that are on the Greek-Macedonia border, that are sitting on the borders of Jordan.
We partner with MCRC on a lot of different projects. One of them is this clothing drive. We do it about 3 times a year. Our relationship is fantastic. It's been a really great relationship. I mean, it started out very slow, but since we've gotten to know each other, I think we've been able to do a lot of great work in the community.
The inbound good is about leveraging the goodness that exists in the community and bending the arc of history towards what is right and what is fair. Finally, in terms of model citizen, all of this come together in creating a Muslim community that is both spiritually grounded as well as a service to the community in which we live in. The next stage in the Prophet's journey is the inflection point which culminated in his migration from Mecca to Medina. To me, the inflection point for the community came with the last presidential election. And the two pivotal moments for us was the Muslim ban and more recently the shootings in New Zealand, where we saw the outpouring of support that we had from the broader community. It is an opportunity for us to show leadership. And finally, if we go back to the Prophet's seerah, it was his establishment of an ideal society in Medina.
I think as a Muslim that we have to show our solidarity to any faith. And I remember that when it happened in New Zealand, we can see the support from all the churches and synagogue. They came to our masjid, about 1,000 people came there. And today also we came here to show our sympathy, our solidarity with the people here and also the people around the world. And also is to show that this type of acts of terrorism is not based on any religion.
With the grace of Allah, we have established a strong foundation in the time that we've established MAPS over the 13 years. The vision for MAPS going forward is threefold. On the spiritual front, we need to evolve from learning Islamic knowledge to inspire a community that will produce Islamic thought and contribute to thought leadership. On the social front, we want MAPS and the Muslim community to be known as the premier organization that is contributing to the well-being of the society. We want to evolve our clinic, MAPS MCRC clinic, from something they do on a monthly basis into a full-time hospital that is catering to the much needed. The question ahead of us is, how do we make this vision into reality? First and foremost, let's remember that the success we have had so far is truly to the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's lift our hands in prayer to Allah to help us to continue this journey and be successful. Number two, we have to put our time and our effort. This is not effort of one person or a few people in the board, but it is a collective effort that made all of this possible, and it will be no different as we move forward. And finally, we can make this possible only through the financial contribution. As we grow, so are our needs from a financial perspective. Without a financial support, it's very difficult for us to accomplish it. So I hope that you will open your hearts to contribute to leave a strong legacy of Northwest.